welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. So the first card is the non-doing. This is about being focused, not really, just getting on with things really, not really going out of your way to do anything out of the ordinary here, just focusing on that work. You can see this man's very, very focused on, getting the job done over there. So this is about you being really focused on your work over there. Whatever skills you have are pretty unique, and maybe somebody's even learning from you as well. So you could be training somebody up at this particular moment. You are pretty much an expert at what you do there. And this is about, taking a chance, taking a risk. Maybe whatever you're doing is you've started something new. Maybe this is a new aspect of your career that you're doing at the moment, and you're going for it over there, and you're very, very good at it. So whatever you've started off, whatever you're doing at the moment is pretty special. It's pretty unique, and people are learning a lot from you in this particular job. So in the past, you've got the judge, do not judge card over there, and you've got the awareness card. So maybe somebody's been very, very critical about your work. It seems they've been looking at your workmanship very, very carefully over there. This could also be some kind of legal decision or some kind of official decision that you have been facing in the past. You've been proceeding very, very cautiously. You can see this man's, almost fallen off this particular log, and somebody's trying to push him from behind. So people have been there not to support you, but actually to bring you down. So it seems like, you've been coming against some really toxic people or some toxic elements in the workplace over there, and they have been, trying to bring you down or trying to, bring your downfall as well. So going into the future, you've got the world as the stage over there and mechanical habits. So it looks like you're getting the recognition. You will get that recognition for all the everything that you do, because whatever you're doing is very, very unique. And a lot of people are going to realize and appreciate all your skills that you have over here. And try not to get too obsessed over certain aspects within that particular job. If you're doing anything that involves overindulging, try to cut those habits. So this is about mechanical habits. But this is also about maybe changing the way you do things and not getting stuck into some kind of routine. That is very important, because you might end up being bored. This is about being doing the same thing over and over again, where it becomes so part of you. It becomes a habit, and maybe that's not a good thing, because it gets you stuck in a particular energy. So you might need to just change the way you're doing things a little bit to bring in some variety in your life, because you seem to just be going on and just carrying on with things over there, and this could end up making you feel a bit bored. So there's always growth that needs to come out of a situation. Make sure you're not getting stuck in the old. Make sure you are changing and renewing all the bringing in new ideas into your work so that you don't get bored. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Black Cat Tarot for the main read. You've got the Tower coming in over here, so some big radical change coming in for you here that shifts the energy, takes you out of, your comfort zone there. So something big happening. You might be, there might be some big altercation, some kind of big argument. There's a big restructuring of the way you've been doing things. So, maybe you've been getting on and just doing mundane, but it looks like some big event coming in over there that shifts the energy. It could be in the form of information, some kind of revelation, or somebody just causing or stirring up a whole bunch of problems over there for you that just upsets your boat, upsets your foundations. So that looks like it's coming in there quite unexpectedly as well. You've got the Page of Rods over there. You might be actually thinking of finding yourself a new job, because this is putting out feelers, communicating with people over the internet, maybe networking with people over there with that Page of Rods, and maybe looking for a new job overseas. Whatever you've been doing, you've been working very diligently at it. You've got this King of Rods over here. You're at the top of your game over there, so you are working pretty hard. It is bringing in the finances. You're very hands-on at what you do, so it is a sort of a leadership position. There's a lot of communication going on from you, but there's some travel that's involved in this particular job, it seems, with that King of Rods. And you've been working pretty hard, trying to make things grow over there in your work. It looks like you're putting on some kind of feelers, maybe, sending out messages as well to people. Now, the King of Rods is about international communication, and you've got that Page of Rods over there, so maybe, speaking to a lot of people overseas as well. You can see a lot of information going out over there, a lot of messages going and coming as well. So you're networking quite a bit, but you're in a leadership kind of position over there, being very, very much in charge. And you might be, it might be some kind of project that you're working on at this particular moment. It might be coming to a close, that particular project that you're working on. You certainly, ended some kind of situation in the past. There seems to be an old situation that you ended off and moved on. So you were not having a good time in that particular job or with those particular people. And it seems like you've ended that, in the past year. And, there could have been a partnership that was broken up there. But you've ended a difficult situation and you moved on to this particular job. This could also mean that you could have been involved in some kind of study or learning process, and you completed that particular course. You've been working with a group of people over there. There's the Four of Rods over there, working in a team and working on some kind of project that has been there's been a lot of drama involved in that particular project, it seems. It's now that you're at the crossroads trying to make a decision about what to do next. So, it looks like it's been successful so far. You're now at the point where, you're deciding about what to do next. You've certainly undergone a lot of change. You're thinking about maybe, finishing off. Whatever you're doing right now, you're finishing off. But you've got a lot of growth that came. So a lot of change has come to you. You've learned a lot in this particular situation. And you've been very uniquely talented because you've learned so much in this particular situation or from that particular job that you've been doing. Now, going into the future, you've got the Seven of Cups. So this is about options and choices and being confused about what to do next. So like I said, this project might be coming to an end over here. And even with that King of Rods, it might be coming to an end of that particular project. Your successful completion. And now you're trying to make plans about moving on, or you're weighing up all your options, looking into everything, doing some research maybe, or you do need to do some research into all the options you're considering. So you are thinking about moving on and doing something different. Even with that World card, this is playing on your mind about ending this particular job, taking your skills maybe and moving on. So you've got the King of Swords over there. So this is about making decisions. This could be even about legal judgments or legal official decisions being made. This could be about signing new contracts as well, maybe signing new job contracts. So it looks like you're either waiting for some kind of official decision to come in, or you're going to be signing some new contracts. This is a card ruled by Archangel Michael. It is about judgments and contracts over there. So this is about working pretty hard, at that particular job that you're doing. The money's not so great over there at this particular job, but you are, heading for it. You have an idea about what you want for the future. So you do have some kind of goal that you want to achieve, and you're working pretty slow and pretty hard at that particular job. You're managing to acquire finances as well, but it's a long, hard slog for you there. So you are working pretty hard, and maybe this is the reason why you want to go and find more abundance. You're looking for a job that pays better, so that you can bring in more money. So you're hoping for some kind of offer to come in. Maybe you want to do some further study, further training, but you are waiting for some kind of offer, or you're hoping some kind of offer comes in for you. And it could be something that involves further training, further study as well. So going into the future, the final outcome, you've got the Five of Cups, you've got the Devil card, and you've got the Seven of Swords there. Now, the Five of Cups and the Devil card is showing that, there's something that you were expecting out of this particular job that didn't quite work out. as you wanted it to. And so this is the card about disappointment, being let down, feeling very unsupported, isolated, feeling very miserable really in this particular job. You can see this person surrounded by snow, so isolated, left out of everybody else's, maybe you're left out of the crowd really. So it seems like you're very disappointed and you're crying over something didn't work out over here. And maybe this Tower card is the thing that causes it. So there's some kind of news that's going to be pretty upsetting that you're going to hear, that's going to cause you to feel very depressed or feeling very miserable there. It's a very toxic situation you're dealing with that Devil card over there. So you're working very, very hard. Maybe you were up for a promotion and you don't get it. And this is the thing that is very, very upsetting. You're still working very hard and being very, very manipulated. It looks like, there's a lot of drama going on around you, because this person's sitting almost in the middle of the fire and everybody else is around sitting and watching this person go up in flames. So, it seems like there's something that happens over there. You're not being supported. There's a lot of drama, people, almost turning against you over there. And you're feeling very, very miserable and very, very lonely, so much so that you decide, maybe, whatever the situation is that happens, there seems to have been a lot of deceit. Maybe somebody's caused your downfall in this particular situation. Maybe it's something that somebody has said that has caused all this drama that has happened. And it seems like you decide that you're going to pack your bags and move on. You're leaving that situation. You're cutting your ties with it. And with that Seven of Swords, dealing with such nasty energy, because the Seven of Swords is about, dealing with devious people, dealing with a devious situation, and you've got the Devil card over there, so dealing with really a lot of drama, a lot of manipulation, a lot of control, a lot of toxicity. It looks like maybe you've taken the fall for something over there, because there's so much of drama going on around you and everybody's standing around and watching, and so you have decided, or you make a decision, that you're going to leave this particular situation and move on. And maybe this is, you have some sort of inkling that this is going to happen, because you've already started making plans, it seems, that you want to move on. There's some kind of legal decision that comes out of this particular event that happens. So there's something legal or something official, some kind of decision, some kind of judgment, and it looks like you're going to be moving on. Even that Knight of Pentacles is a knight at the end on a horse, so it looks like you're going to be moving on. There is movement away. You might even decide that you're going to go overseas as well with this particular card. So leaving the old, going overseas and starting something afresh there. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. And maybe this is the reason also why you're communicating a lot with people overseas with that Page of Rods there. So this is for the Oracle read. So the Hermit is your card. And this is about focusing on work. And this is also about, being isolated from everybody. So take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth, and find it or be a mentor. So the Hermit is about being focused on that work, looking for answers, looking for solutions, and make sure you're doing your research as well, and being very, very organized in what you're doing with that Hermit card. The second card is the Ace of Winter, and this is about cutting your ties with this particular situation. So don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It is important to communicate clearly and accurately amazing new ideas that need to be implemented. So maybe this is a judgment also coming in with that Ace of Winter, and there's a victory in that particular judgment. So if you're waiting for some kind of official decision, it is going in your favor. But it looks like you're going to cut ties with this particular job, maybe signing a new contract, cutting ties and moving on as well. And then you've got the Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation and a need for more sleep or vacation. So both these cards talking about spending time by yourself. The Hermit is also about further study. But the Four of Winter is about needing to retreat from everybody else and coming up with a new strategy or a new plan. You're very stressed out. You might be feeling a bit ill. You might be feeling a bit under the weather. So you need to recover from this. This is stress-related illness. So whatever it has had quite an impact on you. Don't let them get under your skin. Make sure that you are taking a little bit of a break. Outsmart the people, and if you need to leave that situation, do your research before you make any big decisions about moving on, because you do need to do that. You've got that Seven of Cups, so look into everything very, very carefully and be very strategic when you're making your plans. That's very important. So I hope this reading has resonated. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.